show you right. Oh, did we start? Sorry.
Well, welcome to So That's What We're Doing. I'm Leah Henry.
I'm out of turn, as usual, Candiace Dillard Bassett.
Yeah, welcome to another episode. I think season 2, we just cut all the cut cards.
We both have degrees in journalism, so we know how to properly, using protocol, start a show.
Nah, child. The internet said I don't know how to.
Listen.
They pulled my card.
Shade. What was it like? But how could they come into what? I can't talk today. How is your skill set as a journalist coming into question?
Well, I mean, I guess when you start to ask motherfuckers who've never been to school or have a journalism degree altogether.
There's that. But see, we live in a world full of people who swear they're experts on shit they don't know
a guy, or in the entertainment industry, because I don't think you necessarily have to have a degree to, do what I do per se. I think you can do it with a certain level of tact, and skill and integrity, which people have called mine into question. But that's neither here nor there.
My God, today. Well, I should address. I forgot to do it previously. I need to address why I sound like a man.
Yeah.
I'm not sick. I don't have COVID. I'm not sitting here breathing on Leah.
We'll see.
Right. We'll see.
If I give Issa Rae COVID, y'all know what happened.
Issa Rae, I'm sorry.
Yeah, in
I
advance.
gave you COVID. No.
She's kidding.
Just kidding.
Right.
No, I have been talking and singing. I just came off of my Feminine Forward tour. Opening for all the girls. For the
How
Mayas.
was that? What did it feel like? What is this season of your life feeling like?
It's so crazy. You know what's so funny?
What?
You know how on Google Maps, when you get to your location and it always says, you have arrived.
Reached your destination.
I'm always like, no, I haven't arrived yet, but thank you. I'm starting to feel like I'm arriving.
You're arriving.
A little bit. I'm not there, but I'm feeling like arrival is happening.
You're on the verge.
Yes. Like when Nene's like, I have arrived and the spotlight is on me. I feel like I'm starting to arrive a little bit.
Yeah, and I mean, you when that alignment and when God puts you in spaces that like 5 years ago, could you have imagined?
I mean, I dreamt it, but did I think that it was ever going to happen? I don't know. I have no idea. It's just so surreal to be opening for SWV. That's crazy.
Right.
Like Faith Evans, are you kidding
me?
And Faith at the DC show, she called me up on the stage.
Aww.
And she tried to give me the mic. I was like, bitch.
Right. Sit down. Sat down.
I literally ran.
Sat down.
She
exactly.
Was what? Do you know this part? I was like, I'm shy. She was like, ha, shy.
Bitch, get out of here.
She grabbed my arm and was like, no, come on. I was like, no, Faith. No, I just came here to dance.
I just came here to drive back and then leave.
Period.
Okay.
No, I just came here to dance. I did not come here for this. Yeah, but no, it was so much fun. And Faith is so cool. I wasn't sure if she would like me because she's kind of scary. She's
reserved.
A bad bitch.
Yeah, she is.
It's intimidating. She was so nice.
Aww.
Yes. Lily, shout out to Lily. She was so nice from SWV. So nice. Maya was amazing. So nice.
Oh, so sweet. Yeah, she is.
Gave me advice and was just embracing. We went out and partied with her after.
Oh, and Maya throws a party when she hits
honey.
Splits, honey. It's
she's so chill. And her dad was at the club.
Really?
And then my dad came.
Is Maya's daddy fine?
He's very cute.
I would believe it because she's gorgeous and she doesn't age.
Yeah,
she got to get it from somewhere.
Yeah, no, he looks good. Yeah, he was sitting there chilling. My dad came. He was sitting there chilling. It was a fun night. It was a fun weekend, a little tour. But I have no voice because of it, so come get this hoarseness.
Yes, give Raspy Queen.
Hello.
Okay.
That's me.
Yes, we love to see it. Yes, I really love watching you because I know this is truly a desire for you. So it's so fun to watch you just go out. And it also, I'm not gonna lie, that little bodysuit you was wearing, bitch, it was giving BBL. Ass on BBL.
People were so focused on my ass.
I couldn't help but look. And I'm nobody's lesbian, but it was giving ass.
Yeah. Ass. No. Shout out to Ma Jing Wong.
The fuck?
Who is just the designer of both looks for both cities.
That.
He was on season 15 of Project Runway. And my stylist, Brian Adrian, commissioned him to custom make both looks for me. And he freaking killed it. Like, to my measurements.
No, it was like a glove.
Yes, he did that.
The ass was sitting. But God did that.
God did that, honey. And you know what else it was? I've been rehearsing like a crazy person. And there's a lot of like drop it like it's hot choreo in my show.
I saw.
It was giving squat.
With that boot, with them boots, you turned it.
Yeah. Whip.
Yeah, I
drop
you. I was like,
pick it back up. That's where the booty come from. You got to do a low squat. You have to do the squat where your booty is scrubbing the ground.
Can you do the Megan Thee Stallion rock back and forth?
Not no more. My Megan knees are on vacation. My knee is actually busted underneath this table. My knee is busted. I have a brace and icy hot at work under this table right now. So I do not have Megan knees, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to let you know that.
We need to stay out the hills. But you know what?
Clearly.
At least you did it.
I did it. And you know what? Because my manager was like, what if you got to go do a show tomorrow? I would pop 1,000 ml of Advil, lace that, douse that thing in icy hot, wrap it up, and go do the show. Because listen, ain't no need gonna stop no show. But I'm elevating it now and rubbing icy hot on it and, praying.
I hear that because as my shirt says, Beyonce wouldn't take that.
Listen,
up with this shit.
What would Beyonce do? That's what my team says whenever I'm like,
you can't do it.
What would Beyonce do? That bitch would get up and do it.
Okay. Period.
Okay,
so wait, we got to get to, so that's what we're doing in these streets. And I wanted to bring this back because at the beginning of the season, we were a little hypercritical of Kim Kardashian.
Was I?
Yes,
I was.
We both said we didn't feel bad for her.
Live talking shit about how I felt like she was not being a good wife to her husband.
Yeah, okay.
And I ate those words a little bit.
Yeah, no, I ate them too because I think Kanye's out of fucking control.
He's out of pocket.
Out of control. I mean, to the point that Instagram said you need to
shut
rest.
him down. That was crazy.
You need to rest.
Yeah.
Like it's on the same track as Donald Trump.
Yes.
Like, let's take you off the
take
platform all the way together. Mm-hmm. And I'm just sitting here like,
yeah.
I feel horrible for her now.
Kim, but it's still for me. Okay. I also feel bad. But it's still for me, and we talked about this, goes back to this is what your ass gets when you're out here dating black men for trend. Because it's like, I feel like the Kardashians as a whole, save Kourtney, because she's the only one, they made a pact to find
now they
some
cut it.
black wee-wee because that was the move. Like, we want swirly babies. Let's find us some black men, and this is the sport. And it's like weird. So it's like, that's what your ass get. That's your karma for marrying for trend and not, for the right reasons. I don't know that she really, I don't want to say she didn't love him. Kanye loved Kim more than Kim loved Kanye. That's what I will say. That's what I believe.
I mean, here's the thing. I said this a few weeks ago, and I don't know, again, we don't know the ins and outs of their relationships the true behind the scenes shit. So this is all speculation from what we see that plays out in the media. But I will say that I just find it ironic that Kanye West has this STEM player, is doing Donda 2, has this new line with Gap. Kim Kardashian is shooting the ABC show.
ABC show?
Disney Hulu.
Disney,
the new reality show. She's the face of Balenciaga.
Yeah,
they just have a lot going on. Where there's publicity.
Saying that they're all playing us?
I just think that Kris Jenner is fucking immaculate. I think the bitch deserves an award. I think she the way that she is able to string the media along and make a narrative whatever she wanted to, it's untouched. I don't think we've met anybody the way that Kris Jenner works. I mean, the devil works hard, but Kris Jenner works harder. And so it's hard for me sometimes when I'm seeing this, but I'm also seeing, like, Kanye West ain't lost a check. Kim ain't lost no check. They're both millionaires and billionaires together. Yeah. So it's just hard for me to kind of watch how this plays out and not think it's calculated. Now, I've also seen some people say the fact that, Kim, listen, you orchestrated this, you've created this, and now you lie in it, like you said. And people are like, you took the culture and then tossed it when you were done. The recipe for the culture, right? You got the recipe, you got the notoriety. Because let's be real. You got
the black man, you got the swirly babies, Okay,
wait, do you think that Kanye is wrong? I mean, Kim is wrong for letting North be on TikTok against Kanye's will. How do you feel about that?
Against his wishes.
Yeah, because that was the same way. He was the same way with the show. So this ain't the first time Kanye.
Right. It's on brand for him.
Right.
I think that in a quote normal circumstance where they're living in a nuclear household and mom and dad are together and the family is intact, and Kanye comes to Kim and says, I don't think it's a good idea for our child to be on TikTok. And I think that, yes, she needs to honor that. But I feel like because of how much of a spectacle their lives are, and these kids are exposed to social media younger and younger, and if they're not, their peers are, their friends are.
Their cousins, because Courtney and them don't care.
Yes, right. So I feel like, and Kim has said this, and I agree, that she's allowing North to be on TikTok as a distraction from all of the shenanigans that are going on, albeit maybe orchestrated, if it is orchestrated. Right. But if it's not, it's like, this is my way of letting my daughter express herself without me having to, what am I trying to say? Without me having to
suppress her creativity, because North likes the makeup, Kanye doesn't like that.
Right.
But I feel like Kanye sounds like any traditional black parent.
Yeah.
And Kim Kardashian is a non-black parent.
She's a white mom
who gives their kids what they want. And there's the clash.
Timmy can curse me out.
Timmy can
He's
do
expressing himself.
Timmy can do whatever he wants, because that's what like mom allows.
Yeah.
And I think that's where they also see a lot of differences there.
I always say that before you get married, you need to make sure that you are yoked equally on finances and on how to raise children.
Parenting,
and based on previous episodes on sexual preferences, to like how you, what kind of sex you want to have, how often you want to have sex, but definitely finances, and definitely on how to raise your children, because that can make or break a marriage. Like there's so much ego attached to children, because you literally made them. They came from you. They're extensions of you. And when one parent has completely different views of how to raise the kid than the other parent, that can destroy a marriage. And we're seeing some of that here. Kanye. But I also feel like Kanye, part of his balking at her being on TikTok has more to do with him just trying to assert some kind of authority, because he has no power. He's lost all power with Kim. So this is like, these are my kids. So even if I don't really care, even if it doesn't really bother me, I'm going to assert here because I need to maintain some level of control with my family.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's such a sticky situation, because on some things I don't think that Kanye West is crazy. I really think it's cultural differences.
Yes.
And then on the other hand, it is very like tactical and narcissistic sometimes, and it can appear very abusive. But again, because Kim doesn't talk, which is smart.
Yeah.
We can't say what Kim does, because Kim could really be playing Kanye behind closed doors. Like she could be like, when he was like for example, Kanye is as he says it, convert Christian, right? Like he was born again 2 years ago. Yep. He loves the Lord, and Kim wouldn't let the kids come to Sunday service. I know, like, for my mom, like, when I stayed over people's house, it wasn't an option. You had to bring your ass back for church. So, like, again, Kanye's the same way. Like, if I'm holding church and I'm this pastor of Sunday service, this is my thing, and we live across the street, bitch, send that nanny to get my kids and bring them dressed in their hobo chic clothes, and we're going to go sing our remixes of the secular songs that are turned Christian. And Kim, don't play with me on that shit. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know. I get like mixed feelings when I see the whole Kanye Kim thing.
Do you feel like Kim, because as a public figure, when I have children, I'm going to have an extra level of protection over my kids with the public.
Absolutely.
Do you feel like Kim is not wanting the kids to go to Sunday service because it's too many people and there are baby snatchers out in the world and traffickers?
No, because not everyone gets to go to Sunday service. It's still like a select group of people. It's not just you walk in. Every Sunday it's not like a concert.
Oh, okay.
Every time he does it differently, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, hell, Kim Kardashian had his ass, had the kids and her out at Sunday service on Howard's Yard. It was security. So, I mean, and when Kanye was having it in the Coachella fields.
True.
So, you just pick and choose. But I also, that's why I said sometimes I think it is either this is the biggest media ploy and we're all being fooled for promotion.
Bamboozled.
Or I think that there's right on both sides.
Yeah.
I think there's a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so wait, you wanted to talk about Kim and her message to all you working women. Okay,
bitch? So, I mean, we've all heard and seen this clip of the Kardashians promoting their new show on Hulu. And Kim, I didn't watch like the whole interview to know the context. If she was asked a question.
She was asked, yes.
Because she was like,
what advice would you give to, what advice would you give to women?
Okay.
Working women.
Get your fucking ass up and work. I tweeted that. I was going to bed. I was like, guys, go to bed so you can get your fucking ass up and work because you only have one life.
Okay. And it needs to be a great working environment because we get to choose those, right? It needs to be, everyone needs to want to work. Okay, bitch. Someone literally called it hardworking adjacent, and I can't get that out of my head. They were like, Kim Kardashian is hardworking adjacent. Like, to her, it's hard work.
Yes.
But to, like, the normal said person who has, like, nannies, assistants, personal teachers for school, like, it's hardworking adjacent. Like, because what common working person gets to choose their work environment, gets to choose their coworkers, gets to choose, oftentimes, especially when you don't have a degree, what level of type of work you're gonna do.
Right.
And then your job is not physically taxing. You're not waking up moving shit. You're not working there's so many different columns of like what hard work is, and I don't think. Again, I do think that Kim Kardashian is a hardworking person. I think she takes on a lot, but I also think you sound stupid as fuck.
Okay, this is my opinion. Okay. It's unpopular. And, you know, I've been critical of Kim in the past, so this is not me being a Kim stan. But I do feel that being a minority in many senses is hard because you're standing alone, and it's easy to criticize the minority, especially when it's like the 1% that and people can't identify with where you are. I think that a lot of wealthy people they're gypped in the sense that they're not afforded the luxury of being human because you have money. Money is so often equated to invincibility. If that's a word. Or it's equated to no problems, perfection. It's equated to this idea that I have money, so everything in my life is perfect, so I have nothing to complain about, and I have no room to criticize anything ever at any time because I'm rich. And that is simply not the case. You all have heard the term, more money, more problems. 1,000%. The more money you have, the more issues, the more problems, the more challenges you have. And I think it's just unfair of us, and there are many reasons to criticize Kim's use of, or Kim's tone in what she said. But I saw a lot of commentary surrounding her financial status. How dare Kim tell me to get up and work when she has assistants and nannies and blah, 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 blah. Well, Kim also has a lot more businesses. She's a lot more irons in the pot. And she has the resources to be able to afford nannies and assistants. It's just most of the people that criticize people that have resources, if they had those resources themselves, they would avail themselves to those same luxuries. So why are you criticizing someone for having something that you don't have?
Okay, slippery slope there because I understand what you're getting at, but I also do think that you can't ignore the fact that a bitch who has had a lot more advances in life are telling people to get their ass up and work. Like, motherfuckers don't clock in and clock out at Burger King, and that is hard work for them.
Well, yes. We don't know that she was talking about the people that work at Burger King.
Yeah, no,
shout out to y'all.
Right, but we're not saying that. But also at the same time, Kim Kardashian her fame is based off of a sex tape. So technically, she got a lot of her success from lying on her back. Not a lot of work, because if you saw that sex tape, it was very mid.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, you don't have to. It's not much. Then, you know, her father was a famous attorney.
Yeah.
Her mother was a Hollywood girl. Okay, she was dating an Olympia. So Kim Kardashian grew up in Calabasas with a lot of money.
Wealthy
and
neighborhood.
also a big conversation is Kim Kardashian literally stole $150,000 from Brandy's mother.
I didn't know this story until like 5 minutes ago. Yeah. That is crazy.
Yeah.
Kim was Brandy's assistant.
She was like her assistant, like kind of the same thing she was doing for Paris. Like buying the clothes and stuff. And she took some money. And Brandy's mom spoke about it and was like, we never press charges, but like,
my mouth is agape. That is crazy.
Which at this point, Kim has enough money to throw it back at her. So maybe over the time she has, and they just shut up about it. Yeah. But yeah, like, y'all have literally not done this ethically all the way. So when you're telling a bitch to get up and work, were you getting up and working, swiping Brandy's royalties, bitch?
I mean, again, we're talking about, this is an elevated or an otherworldly situation. Like, things are different when you elevate to that level of money, and that's not everybody's story. Like, I don't have billions of dollars to play with, so I don't understand Oprah's life.
Right.
So it's like, I'm not going to be so quick to criticize the way that she lives, because I'm not in her life. I'm not in a $1 billion life. Like, that's not my ministry. But I know I'm going to get flack for this, and people are going to call me, you're a spoiled rich bitch. Like, yes, join me. But like, I feel this way because people have criticized me. I don't like talking about money, because growing up, and I'm not asking for sympathy here. Right. It was always, oh, shut up, you rich bitch. Like, you don't understand. I wasn't allowed to complain because I lived in a particular neighborhood. And I remember one time I came back from like being with my dad and my stepmom, and I had a pink denim jacket, and my cheerleader friend came up to me and literally like pulled the back of my neck to look at the label and saw that it was Ralph Lauren and was like, you rich bitch. And it's like, I'm sorry that my stepmom gifted me with this jacket, and I learned to hide the fact that, you know, that my parents were able to afford to buy me nice things. Right. I didn't talk about where I lived. My parents wanted to buy me a Mercedes as my first car. I opted to buy a Honda. One, because the Mercedes was not new and the Honda was, and the Honda had more bells and whistles, but also because, listen, I wanted a navigation system, and the dash, and the Mercedes didn't have that. And Mercedes just doesn't have, like, their tech is not as like, German cars are not great with tech. Japanese cars are better. Okay, I'm off track. Bitch. But no, right, so, but like, I wanted this, I got the Honda because I didn't want people saying, oh, look at her showing up in her Mercedes. If I had a Honda, I blended in. And I had my Honda, shout out to my Honda. I had that Honda until Chris fucking totaled it.
Wow.
I would still have it.
Wow. Yeah,
as my runaround car. I love my Honda.
Love my Toyota. People.
Yes.
Ain't going nowhere.
But I don't expect everyone to understand, but I wish that people would give grace to those of us, to people who aren't like us, even when not like us means that they might be in a better financial situation than we are. It doesn't always, sometimes it does, but it doesn't always make them monsters.
Yeah, no, and I don't think, first of all, Kim is damned if she do, damned if she don't.
Yes.
So I think that Kim knows anything she says, whether she says it nicely. The only time people clap for her is when she gets Negroes out of jail. Yeah. So I mean, listen, I think there's two sides, right? I think two things can be true. I think that,
yes, and that's the problem,
right?
Like, America is not able to
left or right.
Yes, it's like everything is in a vacuum, and that's like, reality is not there.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I see both sides because I can relate to the fact that, like, I do not believe that Kim Kardashian does not wake up with 4 children, several businesses, an empire, and can lay on her back and nothing gets done. I don't believe that. But I also do think that she sounded ignorant because there are people who like don't get to make the choices. Like even when she said the work environment thing, like, bitch, who gets to choose that? I can love my job and hate my work environment, and I don't get a choice. And most people don't get the choice. You gotta
stay there.
So it's just like, I don't know. It just sounded a little ignorant, and obviously like that had the internet in a tizzy.
A huge one.
A tizzy. So another thing though that has kept the internet in a tizzy is if your husband has a birthday dinner for you, if he doesn't pay, I guess he ain't shit. I don't know. This is what the girls are saying, and this is from TikTok. This is a TikTok, and actually, shout out to Joyanne in LA because
Joyanne.
Yes.
Hi, Joyanne. Joyanne is literally one of my favorite. I don't like to call them fans, but like she's one of my favorite people that I've met in this housewives sphere.
Yes.
Watches the show. I love you, girl. Shout out to Jaquita too.
Yes. A shout out to Joyanne because she actually sent us this and wanted us to talk about how we feel about it. So let's take a listen.
Scenario. I'm the birthday girl. My husband invites all of my friends out to dinner. This conversation been happening on social media a lot is, should my husband pay? And in my opinion, yes, the mate should pay, because if you're inviting somebody to dinner, then you're offering, like you should be providing what's going to be there. I understand why people don't think like that, and that's absolutely fine. But in my opinion, I think so. And I also think that every friend that comes ought to have a gift, like not a little bullshit gift, like a real life gift. Cousins, what y'all think?
Okay, so I have questions. Preguntas. Okay, if my husband is inviting my girlfriends out to dinner, is this like a surprise? Do I know? Or is it like hey, I want to take you and your girlfriends out to dinner? If he says out of his mouth, I want to take you and your girlfriends to dinner for your birthday, yes, I'm expecting him to pay. But if
you get an invite from my man, child, wherever he is, if Anonymous calls you and says, Candiace, I want to do a birthday dinner for Leah, would love for you to come out, what is your assumption? He's paying for it?
Is he coming? Because my thing is, like, I'm not going out with my man to dinner with my man and my girlfriends. That's weird. Like, me and Chris and, like, all of my girlfriends? No. It's either me, Chris, and my girlfriends and their spouses, bitch, or me and my girlfriends.
You're invited. So, again, if Anonymous hits you up and is like, yo, I want Leah to have a birthday dinner with her, the people that love her.
Yeah.
Do you assume at the end of the check for my man to have swiped that card, or do you come with the expectation you're paying yourself?
I don't know. Like, if he says it like that, I would need him to say explicitly.
So you gonna ask, nigga, are you paying or not before I come? You're not asking that.
No, but I would want, for me to think that he's paying, I guess I'm saying I wouldn't expect him to pay. Because for me to expect him to pay, he's gonna have to say that to me. He's gonna have to say, hey, I want to invite you out to dinner with Leah and all her girlfriends, and it's gonna be on me. Like, he would need to say that.
Yeah, the on me part, but there's like people on the internet are like, yeah, he's a broke nigga if he don't. And I'm like, are y'all crazy? I would never expect my friend, like, even if Chris was like, hey, I'm gonna have something for Candiace, I would never expect Chris to pay. That's just not my assumption. But bitches on the internet were really like, he's a broke bitch. How could he be at a birthday dinner and not pay for everybody? My niggas. It's kind of like that same conversation that happens like if you go out to eat, if you go to a bar, like, and your man buys you a drink, does he buy your girlfriend drinks or some shit? Like if a man approaches you and your girlfriend's around.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of that same notion, like a man should pay for everybody. And I just think that that's some bullshit.
I think drinks are different. Yes, if I go out, like, if you and I went out,
right,
and Chris met us, I would expect Chris would pay for your drinks and my drinks. He would at the bar. But, like, at dinner, I just feel like it's a different vibe. Like, if we're out for dinner,
right,
and Chris comes later, I don't think that he would pay for you.
Right.
But he would pay for your drinks.
See, I don't know. I just don't have any expectation of that. But, you know, this all led me to kind of talk about DC dining culture.
Oh my God.
Because you know, every fucking year there's a conversation online about splitting the bill.
The bill.
And I am so anti-split the fucking bill in any circumstances. Bitch, I eat what I paid and drink.
No,
I'm not
bitch.
doing this because in DC, what these motherfuckers will do to invite you to a 30-person dinner, bitch.
Yes, yep.
A 30-person dinner. The fucking restaurant is damn near at capacity with your table. And then we'll get there and the bill will be $1 million.
Yep.
And the niggas be like, let's split it. And I got a Caesar salad and a water.
See, you the kind of person that's not coming to dinner with us no more.
What are you talking about?
Because that's nigga shit, Leah.
It's not nigga shit.
Yes, it is.
This shit makes me so mad.
That is.
This shit makes me so mad.
Yes.
No,
yes.
It's not nigga shit. Because people are like, well, I ain't go to dinner if you didn't want to eat. Bitch, if I'm a basic bitch. That is a reoccurring thing.
Well, take your basic bitch ass to Chili's.
Are you stupid? No, I want to come to Candiace's Grammy celebration dinner.
Okay, so then you need to be ready to split the bill with everybody.
Why the fuck would I do that when we all are coming in adults and are paying for ourselves? This shit makes me
because
so
that's not
mad.
how restaurants work. Like, for example, I had a soiree at View, which is the rooftop at the Hotel Washington.
Okay.
Where Chris is the GM. And I hosted everybody. And we were in a section. And like, when you're sitting in a section, protocol says that you should order from your server versus going to the bar because the server is servicing that section. Right. So you want to take care of her. Right. You buy drinks at the bar, the bartender at the bar is getting money and you're bringing that drink back to the section, you're jipping your server. Right. So I had everybody order from the server. Okay. The bill came. Most restaurants do not anymore. Yeah. Do not split bills more than 4 ways out. And so if you have like 20 people in a section, you got to figure it out. And sometimes I'm just like, okay, I don't feel like dealing with this whole who had what right in the cards and all that. So here, just take my card and then everybody Venmo me.
Right, but I'm going to cash app you that $14.99 for that
Well,
Caesar
that works
kale
for
salad.
that situation. But in situations where you don't have somebody that's willing or able to
take on all the debt, right.
Yes, we're splitting it because we're like, if you're coming to brunch with us, you know who your friends are, and we're gonna sit here. I'm gonna get the oysters. I'm gonna order a bottle of Dom Perignon. I'm going to get the shrimp and grits. I'm also getting dessert. I'm going to order 3 appetizers.
And that's great. And I'm glad you enjoy that. But I got my chicken and waffles. And I didn't, mimosas make my head hurt. And so I'm not fucking doing that.
So, okay. What if we order like appetizers for the table? And
I'll split that appetizer, yes.
No, Leah. No. Huh? But you're splitting the whole check.
No, because Candiace, that's my point. You're talking about getting an appetizer, an entree, and a dessert, and mimosas, and a drink, and a Henny sidecar. Bitch, I got a fucking Caesar salad.
Okay, so you got a Caesar salad, but then I ordered macaroni cheese balls for the table.
Yep,
and you stuck your
my greasy ass fingers.
Yes, bitch,
and got one. So we are splitting the appetizer.
Split 1 macaroni and cheese ball.
Bitch, how many people at this table?
No, Leah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Alert.
Divide.
Nigga
shit alert. $15.
Nigga shit alert. That's nigga shit. No. You cannot do that. You come prepared to split the bill.
No. Why would I split the fucking shit I did not pay for? And that's the thing. That's the part that irritates me about this conversation. I get mad because y'all niggas try to make it about people being cheap, and it's not that. It's literally I'm coming for what. Like, why? If I have a budget, and for God's sake, this restaurant was within my budget. When I look up the menu and I find something that I want, when y'all niggas start find a dinner up, getting your nigga appetizers with your nigger entrees, with your nigger desserts. And then you want me to put my nigger card on your nigger festivities? It's not fucking happening.
Yes, I do. Or
no.
Stay your nigga ass at home.
No, because I still want to come out and celebrate. Y'all sound stupid as fuck. No. I'm not. Bro, DC got that shit bad. I'll never forget. And first of all, listen, I went to journalism school. I stand by my journalistic shit, but math, I avoided that shit like the plague.
Oh, like the plague.
Bitch,
Same.
when the check comes out and it's 20 people and you're trying to figure out the shit, I'm the bitch over there counting on my fingers.
Same.
By the way, I hate when people count that. That's a pet peeve.
What?
My mom does that. And
count on their fingers?
No. 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4.
What is that?
4. Like, instead of going 1, 2,
I don't
3.
do that.
Girl, she does that with time and it pisses me off. She's like, I gotta wake up for work.
My mom does that
1
too.
to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4.
My mom does that too.
Girl, do you think that was like old school?
Yeah, it's an old people thing.
Old school counting?
Yeah, it's an OG thing. Yeah.
Oh, but I'll be at the table. 1 to 2, 3 to 4.
No.
Appetizers 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4. Get the mac and cheese.
No.
Caesar salad and
No, you cannot. No.
And I'm a water drinker at any restaurant. Like I genuinely.
So basically, what you're telling us is you're telling me and our listeners that we should never invite your black.
No, you took me to dinner and you paid, so it was great.
Where did we go? Oh, after the thing.
After the Potomac premiere.
Yes.
And I wasn't even expecting that. I was pulling my card out to go 1 to 2, 3 to 3.
Oh my God.
I wasn't listening. I was like, and you were like, here you go, and slapped that card down, and I said,
well, because that was different. Well, I mean, sometimes like there are times when it's appropriate to just pay for the dinner. And, you know, if I'm feeling generous and the money is flowing, sure, like I'll pay. But like when it's like a table of like 15, 20 people,
right.
And everybody was invited and knows where we're going and has the wherewithal to go online and look up, you know, the price points. You need to come to dinner.
That sounds like it doesn't matter to you because I want to split it.
No, I'm still going to look because I just want to see what I'm about to get to eat.
But you're saying look it up. Okay, so I saw that this Caesar salad dinner was in my budget. That's why it pisses me off because y'all are acting like I have to pay for other people's shit. You wanted all that stuff.
Here's the other thing too. If you're going out with if this is like a tradition that you and your friends go out like every Sunday for brunch, it's gonna even out. Like, cause you're not gonna get a Caesar salad and water every time. You might want to get like the branzino one time or the filet mignon one time.
Okay.
And then, you know, I want to get the damn Caesar salad, and it evens out. Like but that's the culture. Like. You need to follow the culture and pull your card out and split the bill.
I hate DC culture for that. Like, I promise you, in Texas, it was never like that. Like, I did not experience that wild shit until and I remember, nigga, we looked like fucking scientists at NASA trying to sit down and figure out how we were going to split that bill. It was in college. And then we're all broke, right? So you're like all sitting there trying to figure out like.
Exactly what you had. We did that too in college.
We were writing like the end of the card numbers.
The gratuity.
Child, and then that slaps you and it's like more than you can afford. And I just was like, but I'm also like very anti-brunch. Like I'll go to brunch every once in a while, but when I get that check and it's about $60, bitch, for some shit I could have made at home, I get ready to fight.
Brunch is about the experience. It's not about the food.
That's what y'all say, but like.
Brunch is about fellowship. It's about getting mimosa tipsy. It's about gossip. Yes.
I'm getting old though. Because like, I don't know about you, but mimosas are like too sugary now. So like maybe after 5.
It has to be good. Like that Cook's champagne that you get in bulk at Costco. No. Yeah, that is going to give you a headache.
Every time.
You got to go somewhere that's going to give you like a good quality
champagne. Which means it's going to be over $100, which is not accessible
to me. But you're paying for an experience. And the older I get, the more I value experiences. Like, yeah, I could go and have like a cheap meal and, you know, feel good about, yes, I saved. The older I get, it's like, I can't take this money with me when I go. So I'm going to spend it. Like, I'm not going to spend it all because I'm still cheap. But like, I'm willing to spend money to have a good time. Yeah, I see, but I'm also like, again, I'm frugal. Me too. I just think that why not have the best time with the cheap, like, bitch, call me a travel agent. I will book you a whole fucking trip for under $1,000 and it'll be nice. I'm the queen of that. So we're flying Spirit to get there. No, we're not. We're getting Southwest on a deal when they have a fucking thing. I'm going to Mexico for $180, honey. $180 round trip. Where are you staying? You do an all-inclusive? Yes, ma'am. Okay, with them watered-down ass drinks. And, bitch, guess what? We keep going to the bar and saying, another one, another one, another one, until we on that ass. Okay, bottom shelf me till I die, bitch. Fuck out of here. You know what, Candiace? I'm done with you on this episode because you really got me pissed off. You got me pissed off. Oh, my God. Yeah, I'm done with you. Listen, I want everybody to message us at the Instagram. So that's what we're doing.
Pod, yep.
At Pod, yes. And tell us, are you splitting the bill or are you counting and trying to divide up the macaroni and cheese balls that you had? Like,
with your nigger self. Yep.
Yes, that's you.
No.
We need to have a segment called Nigga Shit Alert.
Okay.
And because you be doing nigga shit.
Okay.
That's what that is.
Okay. And I'll tell you about all the nigger shit I do because I gotta put me first, Lucius. I gotta put me first. Okay. So
Lucius is not out here counting his macaroni and cheese balls.
Because he also was a drug lord turned label rep. So I mean label exec. Listen, I'll say this is probably why I'm single. I feel like every episode I tell people more and more
why you're single,
why I don't have a Negro.
That's the beauty of a podcast because you really get to talk out your life and figure out what the fuck is wrong with you, and that's what's wrong with you.
And so that's what I'm doing. Yeah. Clearly. Well, listen, yes, like Candiace said though, make sure you follow us on social media at So That's What We're Doing Pod.
Yes.
Make sure you download, you listen, you like, subscribe, and we're also on YouTube. So I know a lot of people enjoy watching us. So you can go to at So That's What We're Doing on YouTube as well.
You should watch.
And look, the day the pod drops is always going to be in our stories. And leave us comments under our podcast section. Rate us 5 stars. We're 5-star bitches.
5-star bitches.
Okay. Anything else is a lie, and it's from the pits of hell.
Split checks.
Okay. All right. You know what? I'm about to strangle this hoe, so we're gonna go.
You can strangle me. I want you to strangle me. Who will be here to put you in check when you try to go to a rigatoni's and not pay for your macaroni and cheese ball?
They're not mine. That's the problem, bitch.
So then don't stick your little monkey ass fingers.
Well, bitch, I won't. I'll drink my kale. See, you're getting me flustered, bitch. You know what? We're done. Bye. The fuck?
Ooh, y'all. Pray for Leah.
Pray for you.